Thanks for our audience. Okay.
The Funky Podcast. The Funky Podcast. We're doing a podcast. We're doing a podcast. Get off the loo.
Get off, man.
Get off your shoes.
Kick him right off.
And don't go for a poo.
Do it, I'll kill you.
Here's what you're going to do. You're gonna listen up to me and Sean talk about Tish, alright?
Do it, bitch.
The Funky Podcast. The Funky Podcast. The Funky Podcast. The Funky Podcast. Woo!
Welcome to the Funky Podcast. My name is Kieran.
And I'm Sean, I'm the funky ASMR artist. Hello there.
Yeah. And welcome to the Funky Podcast. Hope everyone is having the time of their life. I was drenched in the rain today. Sean, how are you today?
I wasn't drenched in the rain, but I can definitely agree that the rain is rather cringe. As the youth today say, cringe.
Yeah.
Thank you, drums.
Yeah, no, it's very much an Irish sort of thing that is crazy in many ways. So I was wondering, what topic are we going to talk about today, Sean?
Today's topic that we've decided on is that we will be talking about actors who should have a comeback / actors who seem to be making a comeback.
Yeah, it's the Renaissance, or who should have a Renaissance. There was a McConaissance, so why not have, a Carrie-assance or a Cage-assance, which is kind of happening. We can talk about that in a while.
Yeah, we got the Cage-assance.
Yeah. So, Sean, do you have a first one that you'd like to mention that we can discuss?
Well, this is one who, I've seen people saying for years they want to make a comeback, and it seems like recently he is, or at least he's about to, and that is Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
Who is Brendan Fraser? I do not know this handsome gentleman. Has he ever been in one of those mummy films?
Oh, well, would you look at that? He's been in all three of them.
Wow.
He was also in Journey to the Center of the Earth, which is, a bit of a favorite of mine from the Earl childhood.
To be honest, I've never actually watched it, but
it's a good time.
Yeah, no, it sounds good.
I haven't seen it in years. I don't know, maybe it doesn't hold up at all, but I don't know. I think it would.
I think as a fun early 2000s movie, it's probably still very, very good. I remember seeing the cover a lot and him on it, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, kind of same, I guess. Era / genres, like Zathura and the like.
Yeah, it was definitely around that time. I remember the covers of that, and Zoom and Surf's Up, and all those. Yeah. You'd open the DVD, and you'd see family films that are to watch, and you just see Ice Age and all that. Just a classic era to be alive.
Totally.
The two Garfield movies.
Oh yeah, classics.
I actually remember I got Garfield 1, Mr. Bean's Holiday, and something else I can't remember, but all in one packet, and it was great. It was a great time to be alive.
Totally.
So yeah, Brendan Fraser. Yeah, he's a tremendous actor. Of what I've seen, the only thing I have seen him in is he was in. Now I haven't watched Doom Patrol, but the Doom Patrol appear in one episode of the Titans TV show. And I believe that's him in it. Yeah. I believe so. Yeah. He was quite charming and very fun. Even in George of the Jungle, which he was great in that, I thought.
I did too.
He was very fun and charismatic, and yeah, no, he was very, very good in that. So yeah, he is having a bit of a renaissance himself, appearing in Doom Patrol now, and he is also going to be in the new Batgirl film, which was supposed to be released on HBO Max exclusively, but they have since recently changed that to releasing theatrically because the axe of Zaslav has taken its reign, and he's cancelled a lot of projects that were coming and changed it around. Like he's actually cancelled like Riverdale. He cancelled like the Wonder Twins film.
That I was heartbroken about. Like I was like, I heard that was happening, and I was like, this is gonna be like the best. I mean, it's either I would hope it was the best movie ever, but like now we'll never know.
Yeah. But now we have the Batgirl film coming with him as the villain, and apparently he's just a joy to be around. Apparently, so yeah, there's definitely a great actor to kind of have.
Yeah. And he's also going to be he's in an upcoming Darren Aronofsky film as well, which I wasn't expecting. Like he's, I mean, most people know him for his like family adventure films, like your Mummies and your George of the Jungles, your United States and the Earth. But yeah, no, and he's great in that. Like he's just like generally like very charismatic and like charming, like leading man. But I think with Darren Aronofsky like being very, very much not that, I think like that's a good way for a lot of people to like see his range.
Yeah,
so
it's a good mix, I think, to kind of do something different and stuff like that. He's very like much in the camp of like Nathan Fillion or that kind of that kind of fun family era, but also kind of doing dramatic stuff too. It's a good mix, and hopefully it's very, very good. He's definitely past the Furry Vengeance days anyway.
Oh yeah, no. I think they should reboot Furry Vengeance. But what they should do is like have it star actual furries. What are your thoughts on this concept?
I like it. I also think that they should do a special edition of Furry Vengeance and replace all the animals with the CGI animals from Cats, and have more cat people.
I think that's a very captivating premise.
Or you could green screen, the costumes from Narnia, the BBC one.
Yeah, you show me those. Yeah.
Yeah. That could mixed in with like the 2D animated drawings as well.
Yeah.
Just like confuse people altogether. Yeah.
But going back like to something you said earlier, okay, like how about this concept? Furry Vengeance. It's the main characters of Furry Vengeance versus Bill Murray's Garfield.
Oh wow, that's cinema right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, speaking of like a really serious topic though, he deserves so much. Like he's such a positive vibe from him, not just himself, but from his movies. Even something like For Vengeance, you can tell that he's trying to save something, and he's not just doing it for a cash grab. He's genuinely there, and he feels passionate about whatever project he's given, and really does try to give it his all. So I'm just happy that he's going to be doing something as fun and as sort of exciting as the new Batgirl film coming, with J.K. Simmons apparently reprising his role as Commissioner Gordon. So yeah, it's interesting stuff. I'm looking forward to that. Seeing what he will do in that. Mr. Fraser,
Totally.
Have you any more thoughts on?
No, I think I've said everything I need to say about him. I do think he's you really gotta know, like like you said, like even like in something like Furry Vengeance, like you can clearly tell like he's someone who like even when the film's not good, like he's always trying, and I think that's definitely something to respect.
Yeah, he's a very charismatic fellow, and yeah, he was trying his best. Like I haven't like watched the movie in its entirety. I feel like we need to sit down together to watch it, just to kind of take it in and see its
Its
footage.
furriness.
Yeah, it's footage of things and all of that. I think the trailer genuinely is funnier than anything. Yeah.
I just remember like there was that one like bit in the trailer where they show like they show like the squirrel like screaming, and it's like obviously like some like really like dodgy CGI, and they played like is that like audio clip of like the goat screaming, and they played that over it, which was like a meme at the time, and it's just like whoa.
Yeah,
what the-
no,
what
it's
a- what a-
that footage isn't even in the movie.
Oh wow.
That was the only bit of the trailer where I actually laughed.
The best bit of the trailer, and they cut it out.
Yeah. It's strange. I don't know. It's some trailer editor must have put that in, or they found some footage and were like, yeah, let's put this in to kind of make it more appealing.
Yeah, trick people into thinking it'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Furry Vengeance talk is definitely for another time. Anyway.
Yeah, someday we need to sit down, like watch together, and then do the 6-hour Furry Vengeance analysis frame by frame.
Yes. What it truly means, why it's a horror film or why it's
Yeah.
a psychological thriller.
That's gonna be like
Yeah.
the title of like a new video essay, like Furry Vengeance and the current state of the human climate.
Mm-hmm.
It says a lot about society.
Yeah, and as much as we aren't fond of something like Furry Vengeance, it's nothing against Brendan at all.
Totally.
Because, he's this is just recurring love for him and genuine excitement for what he has next. That Darren Aronofsky project sounds interesting, 'cause I'm quite fond of Aronofsky. I've only seen like a couple of stuff from him, mainly Noah. I've been meaning to watch Black Swan. I haven't watched it yet, and I've been meaning to watch Mother. I've heard a lot of stuff about that director and some of the work he's done, and some of it's really interesting stuff. I'm just really interested to see what kind of a role he would play, though. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird choice, but you know what? Seems interesting anyway.
Mm.
1 second. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, that's enough about Brendan, I suppose. The next one I want to talk about and discuss. If are you finished? Yeah.
I am finished. Yes.
The next one I want to talk about is an actress by the name of Sarah Michelle Gellar. Sarah Michelle Gellar was mainly in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Cruel Intentions, and was she in Scream, or was that someone else? I can't remember. No, she was in I Know What You Did Last Summer, a couple of horror films.
That was it, yeah.
She was in The Grudge, and just some of them I actually haven't seen. I've only seen like clips. But I guess the main one from my childhood anyway was seeing her as Daphne from the Scooby-Doo films.
Yeah, same here.
It's like the main thing I know her from anyway. And recently she hasn't done much at all. Like her husband Freddie, who played Fred in Scooby-Doo, he's done like voices in Star Wars and stuff.
Yeah, I know he's in Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah, and other than that, with that family, I just haven't heard much about Sarah and what she's doing. She probably is in stuff, and it's probably interesting, like projects of just television and stuff like that, just genuine like dramas, and it's just kind of a lot of it's kind of stuff we've already seen, but probably interesting enough. But I really want to see her back on the big screen. I think that would be quite honestly a really, really good thing, and here's a why. Because not only is she really, really passionate about projects and very fun to have on the screen, but I genuinely see her in the light of not passing the torch, but being that mantle, and we can have stuff like Buffy or Daphne in the back of our heads and be like, oh, that's that woman, look at her now, you know what I mean? It's kind of like how, you know, when I first saw Annihilation with Natalie Portman
Mm-hmm.
and seeing her as a college professor, and like you see stuff like I don't know, like the Star Wars movies, or you see Garden State, and she's only like a young girl and now she's this kind of grown up sort of way. It just like it's it in the it didn't make me feel old, and it definitely isn't a thing on her because she's just genuinely just aging naturally, of
Yeah.
course, but it just had a certain element to me, and how much, you know, of a joy she is on screen, and
Yeah, like it's good
how
to see like
yeah.
the performances evolve with them.
Yeah, and even with Winona Ryder, especially, you know, when you watch something like Beetlejuice and then you go to Stranger Things, it has that effect. Again, you know, it's like, oh, that's that woman. Wow, look how amazing, you know. And I'd love Sarah to be a part of that, and to be a part of a cinematic project. Doesn't have to be the most out there epic Marvel thing, but you know, even if it's an independent movie where she does most of the shots of her are just her crying and staring at the sunsets and piano music and violin, you know, just
Yeah.
does like, I don't know, like some one of those like Marty Scorsese movies or something, you know, just I don't know, like, or robbing a bank or something, you know, just I don't know, just it's something like that. And you know, even when you watch something with Michelle Pfeiffer or something, you see her old movies and then you see her now and she's doing like independent stuff and she's doing wonderful things. Even with Clint Eastwood, when I'd watch it, you know, it's with every sort of fantastic actor, you know, and I think she should be a part of that because she's just fantastic. Like, she's really, really good. And I just want to see more. And I know that she's probably very busy with other things, but you know, just leave off television for a while, because I think people need the big screen and people need cinema, and I think she'd be a really, really welcome addition to that, because she's just fantastic and has a lot of range, and I'd like her to do more of that and on that. So
Yeah, no, I do hope definitely that people like, you know, maybe people who didn't see Buffy when it came out, because, you know, like her performance as Buffy was like so influential that I think, you know, it would be nice to see her like come out with another good performance now, so that, like, you know, more people can like see her talents.
yeah, Buffy became that character. People remember her as her because that character became such an icon and one of the most influential characters of all time in all of like television and in a genuine like sci-fi and fantasy, and people still especially talk about it to this day because it's 25 years since since it originally came out, I believe. So yeah. No, it's definitely a very, very interesting thing, and not only just to see, you know, another great performance from her, but just to have her back, man, you know, it would be just a wonderful thing, and especially like in the like a cinematic performance, you know what I mean? Because you have all these actors who, you know, you're kind of sick of them. You're sick of like seeing your Tom Hollands and your Chamalets and your what is it?
Chris Pratt.
Oh my god. No, I like honestly, like, I don't mind these actors, but there comes a time where you're just like, Jesus Christ. Like, honestly, are they like bored that they have to do, are they stuck for money? Like, they're not.
Yeah,
Chris Pratt is fuck you money. Like, honestly.
totally.
Like, there's no reason for, I don't know, like, come on. And there was that fucking Pete Davidson as Marmaduke. Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah, there's like
What
a
the
Netflix.
fuck?
It's like one of the stupidest fucking things I've ever heard of, and
Okay,
it's
that's like
Jesus
of
Christ.
everyone. Like I don't know who. I mean, okay, I don't know like who would voice Marmaduke, but it's like
Literally anybody else.
I wanna see the meetings that took place
Yes.
for someone to like make a Marmaduke cartoon, and then to like say like okay, like we need the Marmaduke voice actor, and like how they landed on Pete Davidson. Like, was he just like passing through the office and they just like he was the first person they thought of? Like, I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised. He was probably like, yeah,
Like, why?
yeah. Maybe they were like looking for someone else to do it independently, and then like Kim Kardashian's apparently they're saying I don't know, and she was like, yeah, no, put him in it. Here's money. Okay.
Put my peenie in the movie.
Yeah, I have no problem with him. I have nothing
no
against him at all. He's quite funny and all of that. But like, there comes a time where you just see all of these continuing actors to appear in certain projects, and it just becomes too much.
Yeah.
So I'd love to see Gellar back, not as like a kind of a pinpoint. Oh, she was Buffy and now she's this, but as a genuine look. I'm doing work. I'm gonna do this performance and all that. I just think she has that with her and stuff like that, and many people on this list as well who kind of want to do it. So, do you have any other final thoughts on Sarah?
No, I think we've said everything that needs to be said, and I definitely think I think she could definitely lend her acting prowess to some more projects in the future, and that would be a good thing, very good thing.
Yeah, I'd love to see her, obviously in like an independent kind of, you know, like one of those things that like appears, like a mainstream independent movie where it's like, you kind of watch it in the cinema and it like becomes the like talk of anything and not a sequel or a reboot to something.
Yeah.
But I also, I can't think of
Call
any.
Me by Your Name or something.
Yeah, something
in
like
that kind
that.
of like category.
Yeah, something like that. Or Coda, something. Yeah. And just something like that. But also, I'd love to see her in a fantasy movie or something just abstract, just something really abstract like that. And it doesn't have to be like a mainstream sort of remake of anything. It can be, whatever it needs to be. I don't know. Even like voice acting in like a DreamWorks movie or a Pixar film is like a main thing. She's done that in the past for this really weird thing with Sigourney. Do you remember that? I think I sent you the trailer for it. It was a bit weird. I think it was direct to DVD at that point, but that was made just for the kind of money, and she would probably just needed to pay something. She had kids at the time, so it's probably she was thinking of them maybe, but
think of the children.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I just I hope that she does more. And look, I know she's probably is working, but I think it's better. I'm a bit of a pact when I say this. I really want to see her on the big screen. That's something I really want to see. So
I agree. Yeah. Going like like you said, like she should be in like a DreamWorks movie or something. Like I think like if she was in Shrek 5, I think I would die in a good way.
I wouldn't. I'd be brought back to life.
Yeah. And speaking of somebody who seems like that, possibly having a comeback right now is Mr. Mike Myers.
Oh yeah, no, we can talk about that now. Yeah,
not to be confused with Michael Myers. The Halloween trilogy is
oh
doing
my
good
god,
for him too.
Rob shouted to him cinematic venom.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, he made a YTP for the Halloween movie, and had like the shadow of Mike, and like he put in like the voice of like Austin Powers, like stuff like that. What's the curvy baby?
Horny baby,
and stuff like that. It was like him. Like dubbing over Michael Myers. It was absolutely hilarious.
That sounds like an experience.
It was really funny. I have to shout it to him, definitely. Oh,
shout
man.
out to him.
Really, really funny stuff. Anyway, yeah, you were saying Mike Myers.
Yeah, no, Mike Myers, because he showed up. Well, this was like the first, like, I guess, quote unquote recent film he's been in where he was like, in a big role, which was a Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah.
He appeared. That was made because
Of Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. Yeah, that's one of the reasons it got as big as it did.
Yeah, no, they even like have a line in the film where
Yeah,
it's
they
like,
did. Yeah, it was a bit on the nose, but
oh
you
yeah,
know.
no, it's like kind of like, but it was like, yeah, it was cheeky enough and fun.
Yeah,
Like, it's like,
yeah.
oh, we gotta make Bohemian Rhapsody a single now. That's a song people gonna be banging their heads to in a car, and it's like, references.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he was actually like a fairly important character in that. Like, you'd expect he'd be like a one scene cameo, but he's actually like decently important to the plot.
All right. Okay.
And it feels weird saying plot. He played like a real person based on real, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was pretty good for him. And recently he's at the new show, The Pentaverse.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, where it's like him playing like a bunch of different characters.
I have heard of it. Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, I've seen the Shrek cameo in it.
Yeah. You sent me that clip.
Yeah, and that's pretty poggers. But that's again, like, I think it's good to see his like comedy back. Like, I saw people saying like when it came out, they're like, even if like the Pentaverse wasn't like the greatest thing ever, it definitely like reminded them how much they've missed his comedy.
Oh right. Yeah. No, it's absolutely fantastic to actually see him back in stuff like that. To kind of do something, because The Love Guru really hurt his not
Yeah.
just his career, but it really hurt him because it just didn't work for audiences and stuff like that. And like to see him kind of back, like, right, okay, I'm gonna really do what I can with this, and like really give something good and fresh and funny, and that seems to be this. And now he seems to be coming back doing stuff. I remember he was in this Margot Robbie movie or something, but like he didn't play a very, very big role, and it was very kind of it was just people didn't even know he was in it because it was just kind of there and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I saw like clips of him recently where he's talking about his past work and stuff, and he has said that he would do a Shrek movie every year if he could, because he loves the character.
It's literally seeming like, yeah, no, for Shrek 5, it's like everyone's agreed to come back. For the most part, yeah.
It's truly amazing, like, because we were really worried about Shrek 5, weren't we? Like,
Yeah.
it was supposed to be like, oh, 2019, there's going to be a trailer.
Like that would have been like the golden timeline.
Yeah, and we
Shrek
were.
5 would have prevented COVID.
Oh yes.
I don't even know how, it just would have,
Yeah. And like there was all that kind of talk, and then recently the Puss in Boots thing has become like a reality now.
Yeah, it's coming out now, and I think that looks quite good.
I'll have to see the movie, but
Yeah.
hopefully it's satisfactory.
Yeah.
But I do, because I was unsure if Mike would come back for it, but seeing him make that Shrek cameo in the recent piece of work he's done, there's no doubt that he will be Shrek.
Like, yeah, no, I was kind of the same. Like, I'm thinking, like, does he want to do Shrek again? Like, yeah, I mean, I never, like, seems anything bad about it, but I can imagine, like, does he want to move on? And it's just like, I would do one every year, every single year if I could, and I would come back for everyone. I'm just like, okay, he's on board.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I wouldn't be surprised if he already recorded his lines.
He recorded all his either improv like 3 hours of lines, and he just gave it to him. And he said, like, they haven't even written a script yet. Just like, make this. He's that buzzing about it.
Yeah, hopefully it's tremendous. I've heard they were supposed to like reinvent the series or something, but I think.
I mean, they say that every time, to be fair. They say, oh, we want to make like a very new experience. Like they're hardly gonna come out and say like it's this. I mean, they're hardly just gonna come out and say like, oh yeah, we've just been like, we're just creatively stuff. We can like do the same thing over and over again. Like no PR people are gonna say that.
Yeah, that's true. But I think it was like, yeah, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully, it's tremendous. Yeah, no, Mike, he deserves to do a lot of more work now, and I'm happy for him that he's doing work like this because he deserves it. And yeah, people have missed his comedy and want to see him do more stuff. So it's good. Even like Eddie Murphy came back and like did more, like he did Dolomite Is My Name.
Yeah, which I heard was very good.
I heard it was very good. I haven't seen it, to be honest.
Right. I want to though. Like
I want to see it.
you just reminded me it existed. Like now I really want to watch it now.
Yeah. No, I've heard mixed things about Coming to America too.
Yeah,
but
same.
you know what? That was just probably like, I was probably just I think he's still, he can still like rock it and stuff like that. I think
Totally.
he can still do stuff. So yeah. Yeah, Mike Myers is definitely a really, really big influential person. So yeah. Any final thoughts?
You know, I do hope someday Mike Myers and Michael Myers get to face off in a very they get to face off in their own movie, like Mike v. Mike. Mike v. Michael.
It can't be as bad as the last Halloween sequel, as far as I've heard anyway. Because I've heard Halloween Kills wasn't received very well.
I liked Halloween Kills. I prefer the first of the new trilogy though.
Okay, I haven't seen them, so
I'm optimistic for the next one.
okay, yeah. So yeah, no, definitely. I haven't even seen any of the Halloween movies that I'd watch. Mike Myers versus Michael. But yeah, I'd say he'd be up for that. I'm not sure if the Halloween creators would be.
And that it does seem in line with his kind of comedy.
Yeah.
Is like, so like would Mike so like here's my pitch anyway. Like Mike Myers fights Michael Myers, and then in the end they like, you know, put aside the differences and bond, and then like they both come together to to fight Michael J. Fox in an epic showdown.
Oh God.
Yeah, and then they just like, then they team up, and then just like, then they have to find another Michael to fight, and then like, you know, they just like, they start taking on like the whole world of Mikes and Michaels.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton, yeah.
Mike White, the writer of School of Rock.
Oh my God, yeah.
Mike McCarthy.
Shout out our friend Mike McCarthy.
Michael Bean.
Oh, totally. Michael Morbius.
Oh, yeah, of course. And Michael from Grease too.
Yeah. Michael from the Paranormal Activity.
Oh, of course.
So many Michaels they could fight.
Mike Wazowski.
Oh yes, Mike Wazowski.
And yeah, no, it would be the world of Mikes anyway.
The Mike verse.
And they'd be holding mics at one point.
Yeah, no.
So yeah.
Is that gonna be like the tagline for the movie, like Into the Mike verse?
Yes.
Mike check.
Yeah, Mike check, yeah. So yeah, seeing Chip and Dale, I don't think we're far off from that becoming a reality show.
Yeah, no. Was there a Shrek reference, a cameo in Chip and Dale? I feel like I heard that somewhere.
There was, yes.
Oh my God.
I'll tell you what it was. So it was it wasn't like Shrek in the flesh. So the villain of the movie has a factory in which all like old junk gets thrown, and all of its merchandise that was made to be sold but never sold. So there's like a Shrek shampoo, a certain Shrek shampoo, but there's also other stuff.
Man, I would have bought up the entire stock of Shrek shampoo.
There was some, it wasn't like the regular Shrek shampoo, there was like something else.
Oh, okay.
And it was...
I still would have bought the entire stock.
Yeah, there was like other like Shrek toys or something there, but like it was all kind of in like... I don't know what it was. They were just kind of like products that they used to kind of... It didn't really make any sense, to be honest, why it was there, but I think it was just the idea was, oh, we need a Shrek reference in here. Let's do it. It wasn't really there for a reason. Some of the stuff wasn't really there for a reason. Like I kind of found the movie charming, but there was a couple of bits, like there was that guy from South Park apparently that just sat there. Yeah, there was like a South Park character that just sat there and like with some other people, and he was just like an extra in the background, and they walked past him. Just stuff like that. It was random
madness.
shit like that.
Like, I know like there's a scene like I saw in the trailer where like they have like Jimmy Neutron's hair in like a plastic bag or something. It's like in some evidence room or something, and I thought that was when they have like SpongeBob's like hat from like the Krusty Krab.
Yeah, no, that's part of the plot actually.
Yeah, wow. And they have like, I know they have like a couple like Kingdom Hearts references in there, which is pretty funny as well. But yeah.
No, there's there's a lot of, it's basically every sort of thing. It's because these fictional characters live amongst us. Basically, that's what the reference is. But it was really, it's a really bizarre film. But off that, the Shrek reference was just odd. It was just really weird, but it was welcome because, you know, any Shrek reference really is welcome.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, other than that, for Mike Myers, I definitely want to see more from him. Speaking of like bizarre movies that are made today that are, it just seems like they're coming out like the most bizarre stuff. Nicolas Cage has recently made a Cage-a-Sance, as we were saying, and one of his movies is where he plays himself, and a rich man wants to meet him because he's a very, very big fan of Mr. Cage, and travels out to meet him, or no, pays Nick Cage to come to his party, and they become friends, and other like crime stuff happens as well. So yeah, it's a very bizarre premise and bizarre stuff that includes Mr. Cage talking to another Mr. Cage, younger Mr. Cage. But yeah, no, it's genuinely, it's great to see Nicholas back in movies, especially with, no, I haven't seen Pig, but I've heard some very, very good things about it.
Yeah, no, it seems like it started a few years ago with Mandy, I think, is when it started, like the Cage-a-Sance really started coming out, and then he's like, ever since then, like he's just been taking W after W, so to speak. Like he was in Mandy, which like that's kind of like a modern cult classic now at this point. It's on its way there anyway. Then he was in like Teen Titans Go to the Movies as Superman, which, you know, like the role he's been like a version of the role he's been wanting for his like whole career at this point, like at least. Then Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah, Spider-Man Noir.
Then Willy's Wonderland.
Willy's Wonderland, which I really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, and then Pig, and now this.
Yeah, no, he's been taking roles left and right, but it comes like a kind of, you know, some he's really going to be good at, but sometimes he just needs a little money and stuff like that to be able to do, you know, just stuff. But he always gives his all when it comes to every role he is given. Like there's a movie that came out between Willy's Wonderland and Pig that I don't even know the title of.
Is it Colorado Space?
No, that was before Willy's Wonderland actually. It was this odd film. I think he seems to be wearing the same costume from Willy's Wonderland and has like a collar
universe.
I don't know, because I don't know. It was a bit of a strange trailer. But I don't even know where the movie is because I haven't seen it anywhere. It was like advertised for a little bit and then that was it. But yeah, no, he does things like that you don't even hear about. A lot of actors do, like, to be honest. But the thing with Cage, he's always given it his all, and he's always fun. And now seeing him do independent projects like Pig, seeing him doing the, what's it called? The Case of Massive Talent. What's it called?
The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, doing stuff like that makes me think that we're probably going to see more of him in on the big screen. And I'm looking forward to that.
I'm assuming like he's gonna be in like the upcoming Spider-Verse sequels as well, so like, we got that going on.
I hope so. Yeah, no,
And
it'd be great to have him in it. Also the Croods.
the Croods.
Anyway, I've seen both of those movies now, and they were both very, very good. And he was a welcome addition to it. He's a tremendous voice actor, I believe. He just has that kind of a voice that can crack you up. There's certain element to him, like Patrick Warburton or one of those
Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, one of those voices that's just genuinely like he could say anything, any sentence at all, and it would like almost like make you crack up. And especially animated with the beautiful animation of DreamWorks and all of that, it just kind of, it's a fun thing to embrace, and he's just welcome on screen. And I'm looking forward to just whatever else he's doing.
Yeah, and like, another thing is like, with all like the other films that were coming out like in the 2000s and everything, like in the early 2010s, like it seemed like, I know obviously I had like financial issues, so like he's just taking on roles for money, but like Mandy onwards, it seems like everything he's done is something he's actually cared about.
Or at the
very least, every role he's chosen happens to be in like a well-received film.
Yeah, no, there is other stuff there though besides that weren't well received, and I think he gave it his all, but he's always like been reviewed as one of the best parts of that.
Yeah,
it's genuinely not his fault, but I genuinely think that since Pig and Mandy and all of these things, we're probably going to see more good Cage movies coming our way, so I'm looking forward to that.
Totally.
Yeah. I think my final thoughts would be, now since Mandy, yes, but there was that movie between Willy's Wonderlands and Pig that I don't even know the name of, to be honest. I just remember it was him with some sort of collar. It had something to do with it, and it was like it would like blow him up or something. It was like one of those plots. It was kind of like an action
Battle
thing.
Royale.
It was one of those weird things. It was like that, but with Cage in it, which sounds great, but it something about it was odd. But I don't even know the name of it. I'm not even gonna bother looking it up because he probably doesn't even know the name of it. But yeah, but no, I think more Cage coming our way is going to be a good thing, and yeah,
totally.
Even if it is independent projects, or if it's more action hero stuff, or if it's voice acting, I'm looking forward to whatever it is. So yeah.
No, I agree. Somebody else who seems to be making a bit of a comeback anyway is possibly, like, this is one I want to like ask you, like, do you think like we'll be seeing more of him after this? Hayden Christensen.
I thought you never mentioned that name. Yes,
that's
Hayden.
The name I haven't heard in
a long time. Yes, Hayden. We're seeing more of him in press and interviews recently.
Yeah,
have you seen any of the Obi-Wan press?
No, I haven't. I've been like I haven't actually seen a lot of that. No, but
it's truly amazing, and it's great to see him kind of back. He just has that kind of warm presence to him, and
totally.
I'm so happy he's back as Vader / Anakin.
As of recording this, Obi-Wan is set to premiere tomorrow. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah,
hopefully it's the first 2 episodes tomorrow. So we'll see if he shows up in those or whether or not it's later. But either way, very soon we'll be seeing him again.
Oh yeah, definitely. It is 6 episodes, so I would assume that we probably see him at the end of episode 2.
That makes sense.
That's my kind of prediction anyway.
For the second time in a row, he'll be making his debut in episode 2 of Star Wars.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like, speaking of which, with all of the actors who have appeared in the prequels, like I'm not talking about like the original one with Jake Lloyd. He had
Yeah.
his own kind of issues and stuff like that. But with everybody, I mean, Ewan did a lot after the prequels. He was
Oh,
pretty much
100%.
everywhere. Sam Jackson, I mean, Sam Jackson.
One of the most well-known actors ever, probably.
Who is he? I don't know. Natalie Portman did
That was he.
a lot of wonderful work, and I suppose Ian McDermott didn't really do much, but he was around, kind of, But you see, Hayden did stuff. He was in that movie with Jessica Alba called Awake. I kind of liked it. I thought it was very, very good, and I thought he was really good in it. He also did that movie Jumper, which didn't get too well received, but I thought it was okay, and I thought he was very, very good in it. My main issue is he's done like recent stuff, but it's like very, very buried, and for good reason, because it's shit.
I did there was a few years ago, but like he did that, like, didn't he do that one, like, was it a samurai film or something with like Nick Cage?
It was, yes.
everyone hated
I've
that.
seen some of it. It wasn't very, very good. It was some of it, and it's filmed really ugly in my opinion. It didn't really stand out to me. But he is a really, really talented actor and really, really wonderful. I just wish that someone would pick better projects for him. But and there was this one called The Last Man with Harvey Keitel. I was really looking forward to watching it, and it was just not very good at all. Like, I didn't really understand the story, and he was so wonderful in it, and the cinematography was great. It was a Metallica song. I was well on board, and it was just I couldn't. If you put a gun to my head and asked me to explain the plot, I just couldn't. Things go boom and people went I think
Things go boom and everyone's screaming and there's explosions.
there was footage. But
man, you can say what you will about it. It really was one of the movies of all time.
but yeah, now Hayden is back in Ahsoka and is back
Ahsoka
in
too.
Obi-Wan. I think we're going to see a lot of Hayden around. I do believe so. I think it was probably because he had his kid and stuff like that around as well. I mean, like, his wife Rachel wasn't in much either. She was in that Aubrey Plaza movie, and she was in Jumper with him. But other than that, she hasn't done much either, and he hasn't done. Like, they've done stuff, but like very, very under the radar, and like kind of, I want to see him back, and I think we're gonna get that. I hope that not only just with Star Wars, but I want to see other things with him, and for wonderful projects that he's going to pick out and hopefully be incredible in, especially on the big screen, because I think that's. He has such a likable presence about him. I think he could appear in something on the big screen, definitely. Like, he was in that Emma Roberts film a couple of years ago.
Oh.
What was it called? Love Italy, I think.
Oh.
I've heard he was okay in that, and I heard that movie was pretty fine. But I just hope that he does a lot more, and we have. Certain almost like that sort of movie star presence to him. I hope we get that.
But, my thing with him is, like, I feel like since he came out like right out with Star Wars, and like they kind of like defined him for so long, it's almost like we've never really like had a chance to see more of him, but like most people haven't, unless like actively like looking for Hayden Christensen roles, like like you are, obviously, of course, keeping up with him, but yeah, no, I definitely feel like he's somebody like I want to see more of him, just because, like, I feel like he has more to give, than what we've seen of him before.
He does, yeah. Hopefully, with Obi-Wan, tomorrow, hopefully, that people see it and they're like, yeah, this more of him, and it's like he becomes the next Chris Pratt, where he's just in everything. I'd love it. I'd honestly love to live in that world.
Oh my god! Like the guy is Chris Pratt as Mario, so like Hayden Christensen gets cast as Link in the Legend of Zelda movie.
Oh my god! Yes,
That'd actually kind of work.
I would work.
That would
yes.
kind of work.
I'd love that. I'd
would
watch
kinda
it
work.
5 times.
I would see it 5 times on release day.
5 times on release day.
Yeah.
I camped out in the ditch.
You got your tent up outside the cinema.
Oh no, the tent is in the cinema.
Of course.
I went into the bathroom and like I hid like in like the sewer and then waited for the place to close and then camped in the thing. I had popcorn for
like
breakfast.
the security guards try to kick you out, and then you just disappear into the vents, into the ceiling.
Yes. I want to see Hayden first. I'm just there in the cinema. The credits are rolling, and I'm waiting for the next show, and I'm just like sitting there. I fall asleep. The cleaner's like, hello. I'm like, yeah, hi.
Yeah, but now, if they had to like do that, like you can give a Link a voice in the movie. Like I guess for now that's my fan cast.
Yeah,
Hayden
no, it's a
Christensen.
good fan cast, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do a lot of stuff. I'd love to see him in a different genre, definitely. I'd love to see him in like a Western movie.
Totally. I think here's my concept. I think they should do a sequel to Jumper.
Oh god.
But like hear me out, it's like it's the same character and everything, but this time like he gets really into knitting and he opens an actual jumper store, and it becomes like a down to earth like comedy drama about like him like running this shop and like interacting with the community and everything like while he's dealing with his family issues.
Sorry.
Same character and everything, but just like this new phase of his life.
Sorry. I just had the movie in my head and how dramatic it was, and it's like
Yeah.
perfect sequence on. Oh, it's brilliant. I suppose. Oh god. I was going to pick someone else, but I can't think right now.
Oh.
Weren't you saying Jennifer Lawrence earlier before we started?
Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence seems like kind of feels a bit weird like put her in here, but like she did kind of like go away for a few years.
She did, and I will say that she did for a really long period of time. It was even before like COVID and stuff. Literally, the last thing she did was that last X-Men movie.
Yeah, and Mother was before that, right?
I believe so. Yeah, it
Okay,
was.
yeah.
She was with Darren Aronofsky at the time.
Yeah, and I think the last X-Men movie, I don't think that was a great note to leave off on, specifically for a character I kind of thought.
Apparently she phoned it in, according to people. Now, I haven't seen it, so I can't really judge the performance, but apparently that was the talk of
I kind of got the vibe, too, that like she just like wasn't really like, her heart wasn't in it at that point.
Yeah. But definitely with something like Don't Look Up, which I didn't adore whatsoever. I wasn't a big fan, but she was excellent in the movie.
Yeah.
She was definitely very, very good, and it was great to see her act alongside so mmany wonderful, talented people like DiCaprio or Streep, or she's literally like with the gods of like acting. It's all subjective, really, but basically like those two have been at like a lot of award shows and stuff like that, and have been up there as like the talks of some of the best actors when people are having conversations. So to be around that must have been wonderful, and to work with people like Shyamalan and Hill and all these actors, and she is really, really tremendous. Like stuff. Now I've seen Summer Winter's Bone. I think I watched the movie, but I like didn't pay attention to a lot of it. But the bits I did kind of look up at, I think I need to watch it again, definitely, to kind of get the emotional impact of it. but she was really, really incredible in it. And I definitely stuff like that and the Hunger Games and other things, seeing stuff like that. I think having her back in that sort of role on the big screen definitely could be beneficial and definitely very, very welcome. And I think we're getting that. I think we're close to that.
Totally. The La Renaissance?
The La Renaissance,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's call it that.
I'm not sure what else she's confirmed for as of now. There was that movie, Don't Look Up, but other than that, but I do think that did very, very well, so we will probably see more along the lines soon. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing more from her. Definitely. What would you like to see her in? What kind of genre?
What I like to see her in. She hasn't really done a lot of comedies before. I think that'd be quite interesting to
Yeah,
see.
I mean, she was very, very funny in Don't Look Up, I thought.
I agree. I agree.
And she was in that Passengers movie with Chris Pratt where she had...
Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, she had like kind of a comedic elements, I guess. But yeah, no, she could do stuff. I'd love to see her in, like the kind of what Emma Stone was doing for a while, where she would like appear in some stuff like Easy A and or like that Haley Steinfeld movie Edge of 17, or I feel like Jennifer could do something like that, even with like an ensemble or like a road trip movie, or that would be that'd be quite cool. I think
Totally.
Hayden Christensen and Jennifer Lawrence on a road trip.
I'd watch it.
I'd watch it 3 times.
Is this like a film, or is this like going to be one of those like travel documentaries?
Oh my god. What if it's a film in which it's a travel documentary and it's Hayden Christensen with like the personality of like someone like Calum's Corner,
Oh my god.
and he's like a vlogger on like YouTube and he's like really famous.
like it's Borat, where it's like they're playing characters but like in reality.
Oh my god. And like he actually interacts with people, but like he doesn't have like people don't recognize Hayden or something. It's like Tropic Thunder, where like when Robert Downey Jr. put on like the black makeup or something like that.
Oh wow. Jesus. No, I'm Hayden in a Calum's Corner type of situation. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Hey yup, and welcome to Anakin's Corner. Right, now this little spasmoid Obi-Wan, he underestimates my power.
But yeah, no, even with speaking of like Jennifer Lawrence, like she has a certain, some people give her a lot of slack and call her like annoying and stuff like that. I think she's kind of charming and kind of funny, and I think she has a kind of.
I never found her annoying.
Yeah, no, I've always found her to be kind of just that kind of positive energy. That's what I kind of get, that kind of vibe. I don't find her fake at all. I think she's just like, I literally see her, and like there's so many like people out there, even like interviewers that are like that and stuff, and they don't get slack. I think people judge her too harshly, in my opinion. I think I don't know. I don't know her, but yeah, it would be wonderful to have her back on screen, though. I think that would be incredible. Summer's Bone.
Summer's Bone?
Yeah. Or
that
Bone.
Summer's Bone sounds like something dirty.
No, it's oh my god, it's a sequel to Winter's Bone. God damn it.
I'm sorry. I have a filthy mind.
Or they are making Shadow and Bone season 2, so she could appear in that.
Winter and Bone.
Winter and Bone, yeah. Oh god, what else? No, I don't know. I know people talk about like the Marvel stuff and all of that, and like want her back as Mystique and Universe, and oh my god, is she going to be in Doctor Strange? Like, I mean, like Ted was probably going to be in Doctor Strange.
Well, like Ted the Teddy Bear.
Yeah,
Oh my
probably
gosh.
probably was probably.
I'd have watched that.
Talked about, yeah. But I do. I think she needs to move on to stuff that's appealing to her. I feel like with the X-Men thing, like it would be good. I don't know. I would take one movie with her, maybe in like a small part, but I don't want her to kind of feel this burden that, okay, you have to do this, you have to.
Yeah, no, because I definitely think like with X-Men, that's one thing where she's like she kind of just like lost interest a bit, which like given like all the films like back to back you'd be making, then you would after a bit.
Yeah, no, you would definitely. I mean, like there was like Apocalypse and there was like this and that, and it was like, God. I think a lot of people lost interest at that point, but yeah, no, I'm optimistic about more Lawrence. I think it'd be really good. So yeah. Who else could? Who else has or is getting a new?
Well, Winona Ryder again, like Brendan Fraser, someone who like for years everyone was. Well, I mean, I know personally, like if people wanted to come back, I don't know if like there was like that much outcry, but like definitely like with Stranger Things coming out, that definitely put it back in the spotlight, and I haven't been keeping too close attention to it, but she hasn't actually done a lot aside from Stranger Things. Not really like anything too mainstream anyway.
You're right about that, yeah.
But do you think like once Stranger Things finishes up, we'll be seeing more of it then?
I fucking hope so. To be honest, she
What's
was
your fucking language.
Yeah, sorry. Really I adore that woman. I think she's tremendous. I know there was like that whole thing with like people giving out about her shoplifting or something.
Yeah, which is like.
I mean, like I fucking shop. Have you seen the prices?
Yeah, I mean, like.
I don't blame her.
Compared to like everything else that's going on, like who cares? It's not like she killed someone.
Yeah, that's true. Or ate people in the fridge. She was in that movie with Keanu.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah. And she was also, I think she had a small part in Black Swan as well. The Darren Aronofsky movie. I'm not gonna look up the Wikipedia, but apparently was she supposed to be in that Addams Family thing, or was that a fan cast? I think it was probably a fan casting. I think it was a fan cast.
Yeah, it probably was.
Yeah.
Because like of a role in Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
She kind of does seem fitting for that. But yeah,
she really, really does. Yeah.
Probably just a fan cast.
Yeah.
It makes too much sense, so it has to be a fan cast.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But no, I genuinely, after Stranger Things finishes up, I hope we get more of her. I genuinely would love it. Even if it was another Netflix property, or if it was something. What seems to be on the line is definitely more art house stuff. That's what a lot of actors are drawn to, because they kind of boost their careers in a certain way, and they have more stuff to say with a lot of the stories that are being told, even with Netflix, even in their like dark horror and fantasy suspenseful stuff. They do really, really good stuff, even though like the CGI is pretty fine for the most part, not with stuff like what was that Death Note thing or something like that. I mean,
I don't remember this. I haven't seen the film since it came out.
Yeah, I've never seen it, so I don't know. I've heard.
I don't remember the CGI.
I remember people complaining. I mean, like people complain about it all the time. Sure, there was that thing with fucking She-Hulk or something.
Yeah.
People complaining about that. There was that recent Thor trailer came out. I think it was like yesterday, the day before, and people were literally like complaining about the CGI, and like, lads, come on, like, there's other stuff.
Yeah, it's like I can forgive like underwhelming CGI if like everything else is good. Like the way I see it, like some like good CGI. It should benefit an already good film, but it can't like make or break one for me.
Yeah, that's
Is the way I see
true.
it.
I mean, I think some of the effects in like Gods of Egypt look genuinely pleasing,
Hmm.
but I've just heard that a lot of the movie is pretty terrible. So
Yeah.
I haven't seen it now, but I've heard. But Winona, back to her. I think she's definitely with Stranger Things, yes, but I think genuinely with projects, I don't see her appearing in a Marvel movie. Like it probably
I doubt
might
it.
happen, but I don't think she's drawn to something like that. I think she'd be drawn more to something like an independent horror film, like a good one, not one of those like shitty ones that are just thrown on Amazon or something, but like a
Yeah.
really like a genuinely thought out kind of good one that's
Hmm.
kind of the talk of the town, really. I could see her like making guest appearances in like a Disney Plus show or something. Not Star Wars or Marvel, but something else.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, no, I definitely think we're probably going to see more of her. That would be my prediction. That would be my genuine prediction. Would be more, Winona, definitely.
Yeah.
Even with animation and stuff like that, how popular that is now, and how not easy, but you know, it's kind of a funner kind of way to get cash, I guess.
Yeah.
Especially when it appeals to a wide variety of audiences. I could see her doing something like that. I definitely see her kind of making more of commitments to, you know, something that kind of widens her range of dramatic stuff, like those kind of Call Me by Your Name or one of those things. Definitely, I could definitely see her doing that. Even like working with Darren Aronofsky again, because she was in Black Swan. Not, I don't think she has a very very big role in that movie. But yeah, she could definitely do even more stuff like Stranger Things as well. Hopefully, and just hope for the best anyway. Or you know, even a Marvel film, but like a different kind of Marvel movie where it's something like The New Mutants, where it's more kind of independently based, or something like WandaVision, where it's not, you know, it doesn't turn into a big kind of feast of action at the very end or whatever.
Yeah, it's more
Kind of,
smaller scale, I guess.
yeah, smaller scale, yeah. Definitely, Winona could be. It would be great to have her do more comedy, actually, because she definitely had a great time. You could tell with Keanu and stuff like that, doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely more. Winona is definitely someone that's more welcome. Like, you know, you kind of look left and right, and you see your Nicole Kidmans, or you see, you know, just you again, like, you know what I mean. And it's just like, you know, you want to see like them. Oh, it's when. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Now I love the Norman, but like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like, you know, Russell Crowe again, or like, you know, Kate Blanchett again. Like, I love those actors, but like there's like a certain time where you're just like, you know, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of more. I think we're seeing now. I didn't know him before The Mandalorian, to be honest, at all. But Pedro Pascal has become such a wonderful presence on screen, and recently he's appeared in that movie with Cage. I know he's in Game of Thrones, apparently.
Yeah, and Narcos, I think, were his two biggest ones before The Mandalorian.
I haven't seen the Narcos. I've never even.
Neither
I've
have
heard
I.
the title, but yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I think we're living in a Pascal age, and
Pascal Age, yeah.
I think he's going to be in The Last of Us.
That's it, yeah.
Movie.
I remember that. And I do think that's good casting. For him.
Yeah. I was hoping that he'd be in the Puss in Boots movie.
He should be still.
Yeah, or like in Shrek 5 as like a different like Puss or something.
Plus
as
his
like,
long lost brother.
yeah.
No, I'd love that. Oh my god, that'd be amazing. Actually,
I love it. He has a certain voice about him that he really fits animation. I
yeah,
believe.
I'd like to see him do some. I think he'd be good for some voice acting.
He really would. Like, suppose another one speaking of Mandalorian is Carl Weathers.
Yeah, Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers is awesome. Like
Absolutely.
in the Rocky movies, right? You have Stallone, which I love Stallone, and I love everybody else. I love all their performances, but Carl is like on a different level. Like he is so into it. He has that sort of that confidence and that swagger. He just owns every scene he's in that whole franchise with every movie he's in. And you know, he was in Predator, and then after that, he wasn't really like, you know, you'd see him in other things, but he was never like one of those like Bruce Willis or, you know, like one of those actors, or, you know, Danny Glover, or you know, just
He was always in these big roles. Like he was always in these big films, but as more of a supporting role. So like he doesn't get like as much of the acclaim, even though like he did play a big part and all that.
Yeah. And I'm hoping with Mandalorian that we do see more of him. Because I think he's a tremendous actor.
Mandalorian seems like it's like bringing back like a lot of like acclaimed like 80s stars. Because now we have Carl Weathers, then we had Michael Biehn, and like now Christopher Lloyd's like going to be in the next season. That's very mad.
Yeah, and you know, there's that other, you know, that other thing. Oh God, I have to say something about Obi-Wan, and it's kind of to do with the Renaissance and stuff. And here's my question: who is voicing Darth Vader?
See, like I guess James Earl Jones.
We'll have to wait and see. We'll find out when Darth Vader appears.
Like I was kind of like, I don't know, like I was assuming like Anakin was gonna like show up in flashbacks mostly, but like I don't know, like if like because like with Hayden Christensen like doing like so much like press stuff, it's like I'm thinking like he's doing so much, like he has to be like in like a, unless there's like a lot of flashbacks, like they're making his role out to be like pretty big in it. So I'm thinking like, is there gonna be like like I'm trying to think, like, is there gonna be like a lot of scenes of them like with Darth Vader unmasked? Maybe that'd be pretty weird. But like, I mean, I could see them maybe doing that.
Yeah, it is pretty early Vader though, so it could be,
that's what I was thinking. Cause like it's like right after, like you could like believably like cast him in it, and then just like have him like, you know, have him with a bunch of like fucked up makeup, and then just like it wouldn't look like even too weird, because like, you know,
true,
like the time gap like. From like obviously like he's older now, but like again like
I know it works
like,
well.
It works well like in context.
Yeah, but James came back for Rogue One, and he also had that cameo in Rise of Skywalker. So I don't really see any. I think it's going to be James, and that's where I want to talk about. I want James Earl Jones to come back to kind of mainstream stuff. Now I know he was in Coming to America for his cameo, and I know he was in this certain film where he didn't appear for much, but you know, he's kind of, you know, you don't really hear his voice anymore that much anymore.
Like your voice was rolling the like the Lion King remake, but you know, and we'll just forget about that.
Yeah, and I want to see. I want to see more of him doing voice roles, even if it's not for long and stuff like that. Even if it's for a DreamWorks movie, or if it's narrating something. I think we need it. You know, I don't want Ryan Reynolds' annoying voice doing. I want James Earl Jones' soothing voice. You know, that's all I ask for. You know, I don't need Ryan Reynolds to voice fucking SpongeBob or narrate it. I want.
Now we need James Earl Jones to voice SpongeBob.
No, I mean narrate, like, you know, like.
narrate. Okay.
Yeah, I just fucking that. Ryan's voice annoys me. Like, I love him. He's great. He's funny, but I'm sick of his narrating things. But that's just me. That soothing voice of James is better.
Yeah.
Something about it is just more fun. Now I know he was in Click, and he was in Scary Movie, and he make cameos and like stuff like that where he do voice stuff. I just hope I want to get back to that because it's fun to kind of have him do stuff. So yeah. No, I think like even if they do that more Marvel villains and stuff, just to have one voice by him would be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
Or like, it's like a Mystic Stone or something, and like it like starts talking and it's like really booming and stuff, and it's him.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I'd like that. Or if like they were all like trapped in this like dimension and stuff like that, and like, you just hear his booming voice and like, smoke and stuff. That'd be cool. I'd be up for
new
that.
ideas here.
I mean, like, it's like my fantasy mind just it just has his voice in there. Now I don't mean to be mean to Mr. Reynolds, but I don't know, I'm just obsessed with James that I'd want that. So yeah, no, is there any like other actors out there that could get a Renaissance though?
I'm thinking
Pattinson has
Robert Pattinson, yeah,
had his Batman fame and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Kristen Stewart has had that as well, especially being at the Academy Awards, and nominated. I don't know if she won, but she was for Diana Spencer. She was in that film, and apparently it was received very, very well. And she's done really, really wonderful for herself. And there's one that hasn't though, and that is the third one, and that is Taylor Lautner.
Yeah.
Now Taylor Lautner has been in Shark Boy and Lava Girl, which is cinema.
Yeah. Shark Boy and Lava Girl is like the only movie
to exist.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And I mean, he was in I was about to say the Wolfman. He was in Twilight, obviously, and he
as the Wolfman.
Yes. He was in that abduction movie, which I heard wasn't very, very good. He hasn't done very much other stuff. I believe he was in that Ridiculous Six.
Yeah. That was the last thing he was in that I know of.
Yeah. No, I saw this trailer for like this soccer movie or something. I think it was Kevin James was in it, I think.
Really?
Yeah, it was a very weird film. It's like something it's a Happy Madison production, I think. So I'm not really looking forward to that. But yeah, I want more Taylor Lautner, to be honest. I think he could I think he has the guts to do something good. I think he has the chops for it, and I think that he deserves to come back in something good.
Yeah.
I think he really does have that presence about him, and I'd like him to step away from comedy, but I wouldn't necessarily cast him in necessarily action. But he can do that. He has that presence as well. But I'd love to see him go outside that pretty boy sort of thing, and like go like full kind of almost Revenant style.
Revenant style? Oh, wow.
I guess, or like, like a Darren Aronofsky, or like an Our House Picture, like something, like Lost in like, an island and stuff like that, or just something really, really like dramatic stuff. I think he has a really, really good presence for that, even if he was like a loving father and like he was with his daughter or something and it was just the two of them. Something like that. Just the idea of seeing him as kind of show like a vulnerable side to a hero and like kind of make it, like a proper 3-act structure, like an actual film, you know what I mean? Filmed really well, and I'd love to see him in something like that. I think he'd be really, really wonderful in my opinion.
Yeah,
Anyway.
no, I agree. I definitely think, as we were talking about, like Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson, it's like, Twilight kind of defined them at the beginning, and it's like, for a while people thought just like that's all they thought about them. But nowadays, obviously, like Robert Pattinson's become kind of like the critical darling, I guess you could say, and
Yeah,
Kristen Stewart's done like very well in a lot of like great films
yeah,
since. So I
yeah.
think I would like to see like if Taylor Lautner I for want of a better word is hiding secret talent. That seems like a weird way to put it, but yeah, if he's got if he's got some range that like we haven't seen yet.
I feel like it is there. I mean, he's shown like some confidence in what his younger work, but I think it's there. I really really see it. I think he could do something tremendous. I really really do. I just think that he needs to sit back, pick the right script. I know they're hard to find. I've been looking myself. They're really shit. When you look at like the shit that people come in like, hey, look, I'm an independent. I'm so artsy. Look, and it's just like this like dog shit that you're reading. Good scripts and the good outlines of stories are like really hard to find because people feel like everything's been done, so they just do what other people have been doing, and that's why we have so many shit films that come out, and like to make a good movie is really hard. But I think for Taylor to pick something good, I think that's where his career needs to go. It needs to go right. Okay, let's do something powerful, and I think it could be cool. Even if it was like for Cannes or something, or if it was like I don't know about Netflix because obviously Netflix has done a lot of good things, but I don't know about like opening up and you just see new Netflix movie with Taylor Lautner and you're like no, but like something more kind of out there and artsy and you just see like just the camera not cutting away and you see Taylor just acting his heart out with the pain of something. I don't know. I really think he needs to go that route. But I don't know. Unknown. Or he could do more comedy, but it's just the thing with comedy. It's I don't think like he's funny, but I don't know, especially with the way Happy Madison is most of the time nowadays.
Yeah.
For a very very long time, it's just I don't know, I just don't know about sticking with that, but yeah, or like he could he does like a lot of piss takes on Twilight and The Wolf and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think he needs to kind of go out of that kind of comfort zone and out of making the money and like really kind of do something really fun and dramatic and yeah, I'd love to like, see him in something like that, to be honest.
Totally.
Even a war movie, I think.
A war movie? Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I could imagine that.
Yeah. Anything? Any final thoughts?
Yeah, even though I definitely agree, like you should step away from the Happy Madison type of thing. I will say the one good thing that partnership did give us was that video of him teaching Adam Sandler how to dab. I think that was a culturally important moment.
Oh yeah, that was incredible. Dab.
You get your arms up and you just dab. Ooh, oh no, I don't like that. No, I don't like that. I love that video.
Yeah, that's artistic. That was a moment in culture.
That was.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's really interesting. Like, there's been a lot of movies being made nowadays. Like, and like there's so many actors that have come back for different things and stuff. Especially nowadays, with Hayden and all that, and like there's so many things where you're just like, no, I don't really see people doing that, and then like, oh, they're back, like Mark Hamill. Even like
Yeah.
for a long time I didn't think that episode 7 would be a thing. I thought it was just kind of a rumor, and then it got bought, and Mark Hamill was back. So
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Any other thoughts on people and stuff?
Any other thoughts on people?
Oh Jesus! I just remembered something bad.
Okay.
Remember that lad 50 Cent?
Oh, that lad 50 Cent now.
Yeah, he's going to be in the new Expendables film apparently.
The new Expendables film. Are you serious,
Yeah.
boy? Oh no, that's it ain't. Oh no, that's madness, boy.
Fuck's sake, boy! He should be upgraded to $1.
Sure, fuck it. He's just like with inflation and everything. Like he should be $1 at this point.
Yeah, is this just such a weird like choice? I think.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't get back Terry Crews because apparently they were fighting with him or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
They seem to be fighting with a lot of people in that franchise. Bruce Willis and like 50 Cent.
I guess it's kind of bound to happen. Like when you're getting like 20 different people who are all like leading men, quote unquote.
That's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so strange though that something it feels like the anti Fast and Furious. It's weird now, especially looking at this cast. It just feels odd. Like there isn't much like compared to like something like Fast and Furious. Like this feels more like smaller production than the other movies. It's weird. But yeah, I never thought that we'd see a comeback for 50 Cent.
50 Cent's acting career. Yeah. No. Yeah, my personal the people like I wanted and I want. I mean, I guess currently want, yeah, because I mean they could still happen in the Expendables 4 as Keanu, because John Wick's doing great for him.
Yeah, Keanu's there, Nick is there, Pierce Brosnan's there.
I think you have like every currently alive James Bond could be in it as well. I think
Ian McShane.
Ian McShane, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, it's like
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover, yeah, no.
Carl Weathers,
you
Kurt
got,
Russell. Like there's so many. Danny Trejo, like so many. Like
has Danny Trejo not been in them yet?
No, he hasn't.
That seems like exactly the sort of thing he'd be
It is. To be honest, he probably appeared in the knockoff one.
the Expungeables
with Louis Ferrigno.
Louis Ferrigno, yeah. But no, like you got all of them. Like I think like Pedro Pascal would be like really good.
Pedro, yeah.
Expendables 4. They got just like a lot of good choices. Ben Affleck even. I think it would be entertaining in it.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. But now we just have 50 Cent, some of his friends, Tony Jaa, which I love Tony Jaa. I think he's cool. Megan Fox, which is an odd choice.
She's kind of
it's cool. I think she's kind of had her own renaissance herself, and she's been doing good on her. But yeah, like other than that, like why?
Yeah. I wonder, like, did they approach 50 Cent or did he approach them? Because like I could see it going either way.
He was considered for the Terry Crews role, I think.
Oh.
At that point, yeah.
I like to replace Terry Crews?
No, like to if Terry Crews wasn't or like he was considered for the role before Terry Crews was cast.
Oh, okay.
So that's probably why.
Okay, that does make sense then.
Even Mark Wahlberg could be in.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's a lot of people like who could be in it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, that's one of the reasons, like, why, like, for the renaissance of wonderful actors is to not have these stars, you know what I mean? These people that you recognize the name, but they're not actors. They're not like these. You see all these like animated movies where it's like Snoop Dogg is like a hedgehog or something, or like a
Snoop Hogg.
yeah, or a porcupine. And it's like they're not there because they're funny actors. It's because
They're there
they're
for
the name and
name,
they
yeah.
to market the thing, to market the product. Oh, look what we have. I don't mean to like cast adjust voice actors, but there comes a time where you're looking at like movies like this, and you're just like, there's so many like people that are better fitted for this job. Why did you not consider them and just cast someone like Kanye West in like Fast and Furious 10 or something?
Oh man.
Or like Kanye West as like Shrek.
No, he plays one of Shrek's kids in the Shrek 5.
Pete Davidson as well.
Oh my god.
Or not Elon Musk or something. Who else is like popular now? No, I like Timothée Chalamet. I mean, I don't know. Like, there's some stars nowadays that are great. It's just, it comes to a point where you're just like, why are you even like considering these people for this when they're like singers and stuff like that, and not voice actor? And why put them in the main front when you could? There's plenty of other talented people out there that could do it. So yeah, it's it becomes a bit frustrating, and that's why some people, some actors who haven't been used in a very, very long time deserve a sort of renaissance for themselves. So
absolutely.
Yeah, is there any like is there any other like actors that haven't appeared for a while that we could see?
I'm thinking, and I mean, obviously, like, there's gonna be like hundreds, of course, but like no one that I can think of right now.
Yeah, I love do you remember there was the original Dune, and the actor's name is Kyle MacLachlan.
Yeah,
I'd love to see him like in something, even if it was like a short role in Dune 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
Just to kind of have him in there, I think that'd be really, really cool. Just to kind of give something, but I'd like to see him in more stuff like that, or just in more things. Speaking of that original Doom movie, and with Blade Runner as well, is Sean Young. She was an actress, and she kind of not went off the radar, but like kind of disappeared, I guess, from like the mainstream sort of view, and hasn't appeared in literally anything. She was in like a Dune like fan film, which is weird.
That's cool that like she agreed to be a part of that though.
I guess so, yeah. Fair play, but
yeah,
apparently like in Blade Runner 2049, they didn't even get her back. They got like her permission to use her CGI, and like she apparently, I haven't seen both of the movies at all. I haven't seen them, but apparently she like walks into frame and like gets shot.
Oh,
which is kind of odd.
That is.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that sort of thing. But yeah, there's like a lot of those actors. There was like Meg Ryan. Well, I don't know. There was like a lot of Rob Lowe as well. It's some. People wouldn't want to see back, but some there is people that you want to see. But it's kind of frustrating that they'll always go for big people that are popular now, or they'll never like look beyond people that have acted before in stuff, and like they'll always go for Streep. They'll always go for you know, like big names just to have the big name
Yeah.
when they could, and they'll always put the big name in like the forefront as well, which is really annoying when they could like literally have them as a smaller thing and like put, you know, younger or new talents in the forefront and stuff like that, or like, you know, just kind of do something regular. And it was kind of like that with Mortal Engines, I guess, because there wasn't really much people in that were recognized at the time. I will say, I really liked Mortal Engines. I'm not sure how you felt about it.
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I quite liked it actually.
I don't think that failed because it was, you know, poorly marketed, or if it didn't have that much big stars. I think it failed because Aquaman was playing next door. I think that's why it failed. I think that's. I think if they pushed the date to something else, not January, because that's where movies go to die, but genuinely like somewhere fitting, I guess.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. No, definitely. Release dates play a big part in success, like more than I think people would initially realize.
That's the reason Kung Fu Panda 3 was pushed to January, was because Star Wars came out. So,
and then you see like Alvin and the Chipmunks like released the same day as Star Wars, and they was like,
yeah.
I feel like at that point everyone was like so sick of making them, they did that just like guarantee would fail.
Yeah.
And I was like, I mean, I don't know what's even funnier though. The fact that like, I don't know what's even funnier though. Like the idea that like that was the case, or the idea that like some American people like were genuinely thinking like they could compete with Star Wars. Like, no, I'm telling you, like, Alvin and the Chipmunks, well, it's like really gonna.
It's the road trip.
The road trip, you know, this is gonna be like a cultural moment, you know.
Could we see Jason Lee make more of a cameo, or more of Renaissance? I mean, he was in that Kevin Smith movie, wasn't he? That recent one.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we could see. I think we could see that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that'd be cool. I think he'd be good to have him in something. So yeah, I suppose since NCIS is kind of almost finished now, Chris O'Donnell, I think, could come back and.
I think so. Imagine they bring him back in the Flash.
No. Something else, please. No, I wouldn't mind. I could imagine him in like a family kind of thing, more orientated towards that. I think, Jesus Christ. I think something like that could be more welcome and more kind of for him, I guess.
I agree.
Yeah, no, it's weird kind of picking out genres for certain people, I guess, but
yeah, I mean, that's kind of like, I guess, what directors do, and like casting directors and everything, so I guess not too weird.
Yeah, I don't know, it's but see, at the end of the day is that a lot of these people are really, really wonderfully talented and really, really good at what they do, and that's why we want them back, because they're genuinely good talent. And you know, a lot of the movies that are made, and I'm not going to dog on Marvel movies because they're genuinely doing very, very well, and I'm really happy with Phase 5 or Phase 4, and like they, with even like Doctor Strange, there are actors in it, like the new, what's her name, Gomez, something like that, and she was a pretty big part of the movie, and I've never seen her in anything before.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think stuff like that, you know, good. They're kind of bringing out new talent and stuff. And they're bringing back kind of more, you know, older people like Alfred Molina, especially.
Yeah,
and,
no.
you know, they be doing stuff like that, and that's good. They don't really play by the books, and they always cast very, very interesting people. Unlike Fast and Furious, which literally cast they look up the word celebrities on Google and
Yeah.
I suppose the only thing that I've heard about with the Eternals, now I think, no, I haven't seen the movie, but besides Angelina Jolie, Kit Harington, Salma Hayek, and maybe one or two others, besides all them, the cast is dog shit. Especially casting Harry Styles as Thanos' brother is one of the most insulting pieces of shit I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna rant, but it was just, you don't imagine that. Like, that's not a normal thing to kind of cast. And it's really weird, isn't it? Like, Harry Styles was in Dunkirk, right?
Yeah.
People go on about, oh, he's amazing, he's brilliant. He sat on a train, stared out the window, and said like 2 lines. That's all he did during the movie.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just so weird. Like, anybody could have done that. Like,
they should have cast me.
I don't know. It's just so kind of annoying that, like, people like big celebrities and stuff getting all these kind of big sort of things. And I mean, it's been done in Hollywood like for a long time. Like, it's kind of like the Hollywood playbook, really, since like the beginning. Like, even like John Wayne, who I think had really no talent in my opinion. He did plenty of stuff because people loved his warm presence or whatever. But
Yeah.
it is what it is, I suppose. But yeah. Any other thoughts?
Not on that specific topic, no.
But any thoughts in general?
Any thoughts in general? I think it would be like really good to learn how to ride a bike.
Lovely.
Yeah.
You could crash into Will Smith. And then he will slap you.
Yeah. Do you think you think we'll see Chris Rock in anything now after this?
I think so. I think we might.
Yeah. Kind of feels like he's been away for a while as well.
Yeah, I mean, he was in that Saw film.
Spiral. No, not Jigsaw. Spiral.
Yeah.
And that was like, he actually like he did the story for that as well. Like, didn't he? Like, he went to the studio and like he had an idea for like a new film in the franchise, which is
fair enough. Yeah.
That's pretty cool that he did that.
Yeah,
that was like actually like a passion project for him.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't know how it did, but at least he did something like that. There is like other actors and stuff like that out there that have done stuff where they're like, oh, it's so artsy, we're better than Marvel, but like it's not, like, what I mean? Like, there was that whole Martin Scorsese thing, right? He did like a 6-hour picture of his friend Robert back in a film that was titled The Irishman, which was a completely clickbaity title because there was no Irishmen in it.
I was hoping and praying for like the odd Lohanlon cameo.
Dating his jumper. wait.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Earl Lohanlon in Jumper 2.
He should be. We got to connect this to Father Ted. It's Hayden who actually knits Dougal's blue jumper that he wears on that day when he meets Sister or something.
Yes. Oh my god, we actually see like that whole story play out.
Yeah, that's a subplot in it, and like it's actually Hayden who has to come in and save the day in the end.
That's perfect. Oh my god. No, that's oh my god.
Very good.
Very, very cool. Very cool. Aliens in the Attic 2 with Arnold and Hayden.
Aliens in the Attic is
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even with that, like they didn't cast two big people in that. I mean, it was J.K. Simmons and
Yeah.
a couple of other people, but mostly it was kind of a smaller group. I don't know. I think we need something like that again. You know, just a kind
Yeah.
of a good mix of people and stuff like that. Yeah, we get that a lot with like the Marvel stuff. They have like a good sort of mix. I just hope that they don't go through that kind of Fast and Furious route where they kind of have to kind of bring back or bring in like a load of like big kind of celeb cameo people, like, you know.
Yeah, like Helen Mirren, who was like in Fast and Furious now, and it's like, you know,
It just feels like
what was the reasoning behind that?
what was the reason to have Cardi B in it?
Was she in it?
Yeah, she was in Fast, the last one.
Ah.
Yeah.
I knew she was like on the soundtrack for it, but like, geez.
No, she appears in it. She has a role.
She done any acting before even? She's gonna be in that new fucking Baby Shark show thing, isn't she?
Yeah.
That's what?
And like Jason Momoa is going to be in the new Minecraft film.
Yeah.
Like,
I think, you know, if they're gonna cast Jason Momoa in the new Minecraft film, you know, like maybe they'll have to bump it up to PG-13, but I really think it would benefit the film if his character did get to say fuck.
that would be fantastic.
Yeah, I just think like it should be like completely like kid friendly for most of the film, like completely sanitized, and then just like in one scene he just says fuck.
Yeah, it's just so odd, like all these kind of
Yeah.
things that are happening, and then like on the other side, you know, there's like independent movies made, but like some are just so like overblown, where they just get too much, kind of, sort of, self enthusiasm. I think
Self indulgence.
Yeah, and you know, I think, you know, it's people. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and like give out about Ridley Scott, but I will. So he did House of Gucky, right?
Gucky.
Whatever, House of Cookie. Apparently, now I haven't seen the movie, so I can't really judge it, but I've heard that from a lot of people say that all of the leads in the movie feel like they're all in different films, and like they just somehow like sprung them together. And then there's like the last duel, which I didn't really. I don't know. It's fine, and Matt Damon and Ben Affleck and Adam are great. It's just something about it. I don't know. It just didn't really connect with me. And I'm not gonna like give out about it, but he complained. Ridley complained that it was all because of Marvel films and all because of like big blockbusters and stuff, and that's
like
why
he said people watching it on their phone and everything.
He said that too.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the issue. The issue was the last duel was barely marketed.
Yeah, 100%. Like I didn't even like know it was coming out until like after it already came out, and like I really feel like that should have been on my radar. So like that goes to show like how good the marketing was like over here anyway.
Yeah, like I found it on Disney Plus. I was like, oh, it's already out. Shit, because I heard about it a while back and I was looking forward to it. Look, I'll give it a try with the rest of it, but I don't know. It was very hard to get into, but you know, maybe I was just angry. But I don't know. It's just stuff like that you read and stuff. It's very difficult sometimes to like hear different things like that. So, but yeah, no, I'd love for like younger directors to like take on actors that we've mentioned and stuff like that, or you know, a really really good script that's not, like, it doesn't have to like, be original IP, but it can be, you know, something that connects with audiences and something that they can relate to, and even some of the actors that we mentioned prior, that it kind of it's something that they get excited for. I think that's really important, especially with Miss Lawrence. I mean, that X-Men stuff. It probably was, when she first started, she was like, oh hell yeah, like this is kind of cool, with First Class and stuff. And then like as it went on, she's like, okay, I kind of want to do something else. And like with Don't Look Up, it probably hearing that premise was like, oh, comedy, cool.
Yeah.
What's it? Oh, it's kind of referencing kind of climate change, and I can see why someone would pick that kind of a project. So yeah, I just hope that they come up with projects that connect with people and give them a feeling of emotionality and something like that. Because a lot of the actors that we mentioned deserve that, and they deserve a lot of love, especially someone who some of these actors have appeared in projects that kind of almost damaged their career and stuff like that, and almost killed their career in some ways.
Guru.
Yeah, Love Guru.
For Revengeance, I guess.
For Revengeance. There was that Master of Disguise movie with Dana Carvey.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, and I think the last movie he actually appeared in was the not that actually. It was a really, really short role where he played Cameraman 5 in what was that one? Jack and Jill.
Oh.
He was like literally a cameraman or something.
It wasn't even a cameo in a good film.
No. I mean, Johnny Depp was in that.
Oh,
And
yeah, he was.
Al Pacino.
Yeah.
And this episode, it was just so bizarre, man. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, I just think that, picking projects that are written by not just writer B that kind of goes with the thing, but, a writer that kind of comes up with something that, this will definitely connect with audiences. This is definitely what, they don't think they're looking for, but will find something creatively connective, I guess.
Yeah. So I do have a question.
Yeah.
Say if you could pick like one of the actors we've brought up today, and you could pair them with like any one director, who do you think would be a good match?
Oh, I'd actually try and do all of them, maybe, if we
Okay.
can remember them. For Sarah Michelle Gellar, I think it would be kind of cool to see her work with someone like I guess like one thing that kind of pops into my head is Lock and Key. Because that has a lot of wonderful people working on that, and the writing is just fantastic. I think she'd either as a mother or as some sort of witch, or something quite different and kind of quite dramatic. I think she'd fit in really, really well in something like that, or director of Coda, or some kind of Call Me by Your Name or something like that. I don't know the actual names, but something like the directors of that, I think Sarah would kind of fit with. What about you? Who would you pair up?
I think like the styles of comedy really go together. I'd like to see Mike Myers in a Taika Waititi production.
That would be epic.
Yeah.
That would be cool. That would be quite extraordinary, actually. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
I know she's worked with him already, but I'd love Winona to work with Tim Burton again.
I can definitely see that. I mean, if we're gonna do a director comeback, I like definitely Tim Burton.
Oh yeah, definitely. I love Tim Burton. He's like one of my favorite directors,
Mine too.
and I pretty much like even like some of his remakes. I kind of enjoy, and I'd love to see him do more movies, even if they're smaller, more independent or something. I think Winona had a good relationship. She has done quite a few movies with Burton, and she should do more, and that'd be cool.
Yeah, his last film was Miss Peregrine, right?
Last movie was Dumbo.
Oh yeah, he did Dumbo.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was okay. But yeah. Oh yeah, one that hasn't appeared in a while is Emilia Clarke, actually.
True, actually. Yeah, no, she
Yeah.
hasn't. It was like last thing she was in other than Game of Thrones was like Terminator Genesis, right?
Solo.
Oh yeah, Solo.
Um. Yeah, I think that was like the last thing besides Game of Thrones, actually. I believe she's cast in a Marvel project. I don't know if that's true, and I believe she was writing stuff for a character from Solo, which is kind
Oh.
of cool. Yeah, I don't know. She just decided to do it. And she was like, "Fuck it, why not?" And then she was like writing her own superhero stuff, which is kind of cool. I
That's
don't know.
good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Multi-talented.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely her and more stuff. Because she's fantastic. I'd pair Nicolas Cage with Sam Raimi.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That'd be mental.
it would be epic.
It would be cagey
Yeah,
and Raimi.
yeah, Cage and Raimi.
Cage and Raimi.
I'd also love, since we're doing like a lot of comedic stuff for Hayden, I genuinely think Hayden Christensen in the director of the van with this what's his name, the Irish actor,
Oh,
not Gleason. Oh god, what's his name? He was in Star Trek as well.
oh, I think I know the guy you're talking about.
Yeah. No, I always freeze on his name. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But yeah, either like like Roddy Doyle sort of things.
Yeah.
I think Hayden in one of those, just to have him in there,
That could work.
or if they did like a Derry Girls movie, just to have Hayden as a cameo.
My god, Hayden and Dairy Girls, that'd be mad.
Or Hayden and the Young Offenders.
I'd like to see that.
As like a PE teacher.
A PE teacher, yeah, no, that'd be good.
Also, in that film is Jamie Foxx as an electrician.
Oh wow.
Yes, just for no reason.
Is that his electro origin story now?
Yeah. Just no. He appears as an electrician. That's the joke.
Yeah.
Also, with oh god, I forgot to mention. Oh yeah, no, I was going to mention Logan Lerman, but he's kind of been doing kind of stuff
Yeah.
recently, especially with like Bullet Train coming soon. But I don't know. He has kind of faded like from the kind of, I guess, the Star World. I guess you don't see him on like the big screen too much in the main kind of spotlight, and it's good to kind of with all of these people. I don't mean them to be the main cast or the main stars. I just mean it to be kind of a part of as something that's wonderful and kind of in the mainstream kind of eyes, and talked about, not just because of the who's in it, but because of the genuine plots and the way that the films made people feel and stuff like that, like Call Me by Your Name, Coda, or something like that. So, yeah, no, I'd love. Who else have we mentioned?
We mentioned Nicolas Cage, and I would like to pair Nicolas Cage with Robert Eggers,
Oh, is that the Northman guy?
the Northman
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the Lighthouse.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
Oh
think
yeah.
I think it'd be very suited to his style of film.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, he'd be fantastic. Um. Oh well. I would pair. You know the director of Kung Fu Panda
Yeah.
with Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Oh my god, I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that, like kind of doing a voice of a cool character or something.
Sarah Michelle Gellar, she should show up in the new Kung Fu Panda show.
Oh yeah, yeah, and that goes back to the weird casting as well. Rita Ora.
Rita Ora, yeah, and she's done a bit of acting as well.
I don't know how I feel about that, but you know what? Hopefully it's good.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully it suits it. Fading away though is it's gonna be a bit weird if this is whoever's gonna find this, but I want to talk about Gina Carano for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I want to mention that, you know, I had never seen anything with her before until The Mandalorian, and then I like went back and saw that she was in. Apparently, she was in Fast and Furious with Luke Evans, which
That makes
cool.
sense.
Which is cool. She was with Gal Gadot and Luke Evans, and that was cool. And she was in Deadpool 2, I think.
Was she?
I think so. Yeah,
Huh.
I think she was in Deadpool as a character, and yeah, I think she's really really great, and the reason why I mention it, but you want people to have a Renaissance, it's because after Mandalorian season 2, something happened on the interwebs, and they tried to blow up Gina Carano or something as this kind of person that wasn't very good and tried to almost end her career in a way. And it wasn't her fault, I don't think. I think it was just the people in general. I think it got too overcrowded with just nonsense, and it just it got too blown out of proportion and stuff. And I don't know, it just kind of seemed pretty like shitty of what people were doing and saying about her and stuff. And I mean, she's in independent stuff now. She has this new kind of movie coming, but I don't know. I kind of want, because I was looking forward to seeing her in the Mandalorian, that she could do something that was kind of more in the more in the spotlight, and see her on screen and stuff like that, and like her to not be like Gal Gadot and be Wonder Woman, but to be like something, like to be that next step. You know what I mean?
To like a leading woman territory.
Yeah, like I think she really has that, and yeah, it's just just to kind of do something along those lines. But now we're probably not going to get that. So
yeah,
and people were like giving out, why did you cast a wrestler as this character? I thought she was pretty good, like in The Mandalorian. I don't know.
I thought she was really good at the role
Yeah.
in The Mandalorian. Like I don't really get like the wrestler argument either. Like there's been like, I don't get that argument. Like literally, like Dwayne Johnson's the highest paid actor now in Hollywood, and like he started out as a wrestler.
Yeah, I don't know. It was
Like, like we got like John Cena, like
Yeah.
when he's not in Fast and Furious, he's doing really good stuff. So
yeah, yeah,
so yeah, no, I don't get the wrestler argument.
yeah, and I don't get any argument with it. Like the people giving out about her and stuff, and even like Bill Burr and the guy who played Moff Gideon in the Mandalorian have like said, people need to shut the fuck up about stuff on Twitter and stuff like that, because apparently she's just a genuinely nice person to be around, and genuinely very, very good and very easygoing. It's just because, I mean, like, so many people have like tweeted much worse, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I don't agree, but I don't have to. But I just disagree with the way what people were saying and stuff, and I just hope that people wake up to it and be like, yeah, we wronged you, Gina. Okay, here's your work with us again.
Yeah.
I hope so, because she deserves that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like so many like actors out there that because of their it really damages their reputation, like Will Smith now and stuff like that, which I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest.
I mean, like, the way I see it with, like, Will Smith is, like, what he did was stupid, but it's, like, in, like, the grander scale, like, in the long term, like, who was really hurt by it?
Chris Rock.
I mean, like, yeah, but, like, even Chris Rock, like, he was out on, like, the next day, and he was sort of, like, joking about it. Like, he seemed like finding it, like, more amusing than anything.
Yeah.
And like...
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Jada was probably, like, the biggest quote-unquote, like, victim of the whole thing anyway, and, like, she doesn't even seem, like, that bothered by it, and it's, like...
Yeah.
I guess, like, people say, like, it was shitty, and it was, like, okay, yeah, it was shitty, but it's, like... It's not, like, worth, like... Like, it's not, like, worth canceling stuff he's in over it, the way I see it, because, like...
Yeah.
Like, if he's getting, like, projects canceled over it, it's, like... I mean, is it really so bad that it's worth, like, everyone else who was working on it losing a job?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's being associated with them, and, like, in my opinion, like, it isn't anywhere near that bad, no.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah, like, as far as I'm concerned, like, as soon as, like, he apologized for it, like, it should have just ended there.
Yeah, it should have, but, it's Hollywood after all, so... like I heard people like Jamie Kennedy giving out about it.
Really?
And yeah, no, he did like a full stream about it. I watched it, and he was on about how moments like this where he was allowed to go up there on stage and do that was because it was also the same reason why we put up with Harvey Weinstein for so long. And I don't agree with that at all.
That's a bold comparison to make.
It is, and I find myself disagreeing with Mr. Kennedy quite a lot, but I think he's a bit too kind of vocal with stuff, and I think because he is, I think it's a reason why he's not appearing in a lot of Hollywood productions, because I think he's full of clunk.
Clunk.
Yeah, as of now, I don't want to say the S word because it's bold.
Yeah, this is a fucking kids show.
Fucking kids.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No. Remember Christopher Walken? Like, he wasn't in like quite a bit. He was in that Robert De Niro thing. Like, half the cast of The Deer Hunter were in that weird family movie for some reason.
Oh yeah, no.
Now he's going to be in Dune. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, I come to think about it, I didn't even realize, but I haven't actually seen him in like anything in a while.
Yeah, it's cool that he is. So yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's fun. Yeah, I love to see Jennifer Lawrence work with kind of like one of those like road trip comedies, like, but one of those good ones, you know what I mean? Not like one of those like girls trip ones, or
like road trip
or girls trip or anything like that. I mean like a genuinely like good, funny one with
Yeah.
a talented director behind it. I heard that I'm really bad with director names. God, who was that lad that directed Bridesmaids? He's directed Ghostbusters as well, I think.
Oh man.
Feig. Paul Feig.
Paul Feige?
Paul Feige, yeah. Paul Feige or Feig or whatever. Yeah, she'd be cool with him, I think.
I think
That'd be
that,
cool.
yeah, they would work a lot considering something like Bridesmaids.
Yeah. I don't know, just something fun. I think she'd be
Yeah.
on that. Anything else?
Nothing I can think of right now, no.
Yeah. I think we should wrap it up. I think we've discussed quite a lot of wonderful people, wonderful talents, and people have done a lot of very, very good things, and hopefully will appear in other stuff. And if there is any actors or actresses or whoever or directors that deserve to make some sort of a comeback, you can leave them in the comments below.
Sound off in the comments below.
Smash that like button.
Don't forget to hit subscribe, ring the bell for all new content every day if you like what you see in here and you want to see more. Statistics show that only 2% of you are subscribed. Subscribe, please. You're laughing. What channel is failing and you're laughing.
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, no, we should. I liked this episode we did.
I did too.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Good time was had by y'all.
Yeah. Whoa. What did we talk about on this podcast?
Actually,
The Funky Podcast.
yeah.
The Funky Podcast. The Funky Podcast. You can get back on your shoes or your slippers or your socks and go out to the door. You can take off your headphones or change the channel, whatever you do.
You can take a shit now too.
You can go on the loo, go for your poo. That's what you do, cause you listen to the Funky Podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very good success.
Woo-hoo!